All right, let's dive right in. Today, we are taking a look at the high-stakes world of modern railway maintenance, specifically how technology is completely shaking up the way we keep our trains safe, reliable, and out on the tracks.
So, let's put you right in the middle of the action. You're a rail professional. You're responsible for a massive 200-ton train. It's a hugely complex piece of machinery. So, where do you even start to make sure every single nut, bolt, and system is checked, verified, and ready to go? Well, for years, the answer was just paperwork. Mountains of it. You had clipboards, manual data entry, systems that didn't talk to each other. It was, frankly, a headache. But the new way, it's a single end-to-end digital workflow. It's a total game changer, moving from paper to pixels. To really see what this looks like on the ground, we're going to walk through a modern digital maintenance job. In the industry, they call it an exam. This is what your day looks like, completely digitized. And your entire day, your whole process, starts right here with the exam book. You got to think of this as the digital heart of the whole operation. It is the single source of truth for every single thing your team is about to do. So first things first, you need to know exactly what you're working on, right? The exam header locks in all those critical details. So right here, we can see we're looking at Unit 802303. It's in for an X24 exam, and it's at the Bounds Green Depot. Every key identifier is logged right at the top. There is zero ambiguity. And before your team even picks up a tool, you get this amazing high-level overview. This dashboard gives you a live look at the job's progress. It flags any lost time that you need to account for, and it even tracks your consumables, down to the exact amount of fuel, oil, and sand being used. It's a complete, real-time snapshot. Okay, so how do you tackle an entire train? Well, you don't. The system is smart. It breaks the whole thing down into these manageable chunks called blocks. And this, right here, is the secret sauce. It's a brilliantly simple and effective way to organize the work. And this approach is so thorough. I mean, every major system gets its own dedicated block. You've got A for air systems, B for brakes, G for collector equipment, that's your pantograph, and it goes all the way through the alphabet to U for the underframe and bogies. This systematic breakdown ensures absolutely nothing gets missed. All right, enough of the high-level view. Let's dive into one of these blocks and see how your team actually gets the work done. And we're going to start with one of the most important, most critical safety systems on any train, Block B, which, you guessed it, covers the brakes. Now, inside each block is this detailed digital checklist. Every single task is laid out with its own unique ID and a super clear description of what needs to be done. So for Block B, your technicians are guided step-by-step through inspecting the brake pads, running a functional test on the control system. It's a clear, unmissable roadmap. And the system does more than just track if something's done, it captures critical data along the way. So during this specific exam, the technician recorded that exactly 8 brake pads were replaced. And boom, that number is now a permanent part of this train's history, logged instantly. That's how you build a real performance history. Okay, let's jump to another block. Because it's not always just about checking boxes. A lot of the time, it's about capturing really precise technical measurements. And you do that using what's called a measurement sheet. It's basically a digital form where your technicians can plug in specific data points. This completely gets rid of those old, scribbled, handwritten notes, which means no more transcription errors and a perfectly clean, searchable data trail. So for example, on the collector's equipment, the technician uses digital calipers and types the pantograph carbon thickness directly into the system. In this case, 40 millimeters. It's precise, it's instant, and it's accurate. And data this clean, this is what powers all your long-term analysis on wear and tear. But with all this digital data flying around, how do you guarantee accountability? Well, the answer is secure digital signatures. The whole system is built on this multi-layered verification. It's kind of like a bank transaction. It needs to be validated on both the technician's device and on the central server. It's rock solid. The workflow itself is this really simple but powerful digital handshake. Step 1, your technician does the work. Step 2, they apply their unique, secure digital signature. And step 3, a supervisor comes in, verifies the work, and provides the final approval signature for that whole block of tasks. And that final sign-off, it is not just a casual click. The supervisor is digitally signing an official verification statement. They are confirming that every task is done, every defect is handled, and everything has been recorded accurately. This is your ironclad auditable proof of compliance.
So, after all this meticulous work, every task, every measurement, every signature, what's the bottom line? What's the real payoff for your operation? Well, it really boils down to three huge outcomes. First, enhanced safety, because a systematic digital process ensures nothing ever gets missed. Second, improved reliability, because all this data you're capturing lets you spot trends and move towards predictive maintenance. And finally, a full audit trail, a perfect, indestructible record for any compliance check.
This right here is the new reality of railway maintenance. It's how you take that incredibly complex job of managing a 200-ton machine and you turn it into a clear, efficient, and truly data-driven operation.
It's a pretty powerful transformation when you think about it. And it kind of leaves you with one last big question. What other complex, high-stakes industries are out there just waiting to make this same kind of digital leap?